community. And so spending a lot of time in Ghana, I thought it would be a great idea to have girls have more access to engineering, mathematics, the sciences. And so that came about this school, particularly for Ghana, specifically.
But Doc, how long have you been an educationist?
Forever, forever. Over 20 years, maybe even 30.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about Life Source International. So I'll come to you in a bit. I want to stay on Doctor for a while.
That's fine.
And I want to understand what is your unique selling proposition? What sets you apart from the other schools that we have around, even in the USA and right here in Ghana? What do you have that the other schools just don't have yet?
I believe, and I wish the other schools had it, and I hope they model after us, and we're open to that. But there's specific things that, especially, we're using Cambridge, which most of Ghana uses Cambridge, but we're using a lot of strategies that I believe the schools in Ghana don't use. For instance, a lot of self-esteem building in the girls, a lot of wellness content, cooking. We have a great agriculture program where we will grow our own food, our own livestock, and even sell it at the market.
Wow.
So there's a lot of entrepreneurial programs and things like that they could partake in. We also have a Leader in Me. We teach them the 7 habits of a successful leader. And so those habits are intrinsic in our culture and climate at school. We have a lot of problem solving, communication. If you have a problem with somebody, even if it's your teacher or if it's a home problem, we give them the language and the skills to resolve problems in their families and at home. Everything that we do at LifeSource, they can take it and use it in their everyday life.
What I'm hearing you say is that at LifeSource International, you're not just focusing on your pedagogies and teaching and learning, but you're trying to train or nurture a holistic human being. I like that. You're hands-on yourself, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a teacher too.
Oh, yes,
not only do you own the school, but you also teach the children. Okay, great. So, Mr. Ofori, I'm with you now. And I want to understand from your perspective how this international curriculum helps to prepare students here in Ghana to compete globally, even if not on the international stage, right here in Ghana, because you mentioned you're using Cambridge.
Correct. So from my experience, I went through the school system in Ghana, and I realized that what is really missing is a practical part that we really need to be able to stand on our own. Even if we don't get, a job from somebody, we can create one for ourselves. And that's the real reason why we're really here, to be able to be self-reliant in all that we do.
Okay. So, Doc, let's talk about the opportunities available. Now that we know that you are just different from the other schools that we have here and you're unique in that way, let's talk about the opportunities available in terms of academic, creative, extracurricular. You mentioned you have your own, for want of a better word, backyard garden or farm. I like that. I really do. I want to come see for myself.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what are the opportunities available for young people to grow through the various levels of education? And when they graduate, what does yours end? Is it from primary to junior high, or?
This is just secondary school right now.
Okay, so just secondary school. So what are the opportunities available for those who come to your school?
Well, it's amazing. There's so many opportunities. Our schools in California, we are getting our J1 visa, and we're getting that right now. And so probably next year, our girls will be able to be exchange students with our California school.
That's wonderful.
And even now, while they're here in Ghana, they can also get a U.S. high school diploma. They can integrate U.S. high school diploma. They can integrate an international high school diploma with a U.S. high school diploma. We even have a GED program. I don't know if that's something that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some schools here who do that, who use the GED program.
So they could get a U.S. GED in 1 year and still use that GED to get in a university. In the United States, they could use it to get in universities. I'm not sure about Ghana if they could use it or not.
Okay.
And I also want to talk about, we're here not just for the rich and the famous. We're here for the rich, the middle class, and even the ones who really need a lot of support and assistance financially. we have a lot of scholarships available. And my dream was to have the village kids wear a pom be able to come to the school too in their own community, not just have other people coming in. And even in United States, there are girls applying for scholarships to come here to Ghana. And so we have, it's for the whole world, not just for Ghanaians. And I wish that a lot of girls from the UK, from United States, from Australia, you know, I hope all of us could be a melting pot here in Ghana and experience this and take this knowledge back to their own countries.
I like that. So let's talk about the details of the school. I know that you're saying there's the very first all girls STEM boarding school. First of all, that it takes a lot of money to put that up. Boarding schools,
Yeah.
It's expensive. How are you funding this? Out of curiosity.
Well,
If you don't mind sharing, I mean, you mentioned you have a lot of scholarships, but do you have sponsorships as well? If you're calling for students from middle class, low, you know, all the various classes of society, it means that some of them will be looking to you to help them make it through the school.
Yes.
So do you have support like that available?
we
Where do
are
you-
looking for support, especially in the U.S. Also, our schools do very, very well in the U.S. and they support one another. And so I'm putting the Ghana School in the loop of support as well. And in the beginning, I'm pretty sure that Ghana will need more support than the other ones, but that's okay because I think eventually everything will balance out, you know, in the end. And it
Yeah.
always has. And so we're
Okay.
not worried about money.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So let's talk about where we can find more information. Mr. Fori, is there a website? Is there a number to call? Let's put all that out there.
Yes, there is a website, livesourceghana.org.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
our
so
website.
livesourceghana.org. Okay.
It's our website. And then one of the easiest numbers to call is 055-955-2263.
Okay. So simply log on to livesourceghana.org for all the information that you need about LifeSource International. And if you want to call for more information, the number is 055-955-2263. Very easy to remember. Dr. Kope Paufori, that's an interesting name. What will be your final word for us? I mean, I know you came here with a specific message, although we've gotten to the nitty-gritty of what the school has to offer. What will be that final message that you want our audience to remember the most from this conversation?
I want the audience to remember that elevation is for everyone. No matter what social class you come from, whatever financial class you come from, no matter where your educational venture stops or start, we're here to meet everyone where they are and to elevate everyone from where they are. And so I really wish that you would at least call us and talk to us before you count yourself out, because you're counseling yourself out. We're not counseling you out. We're inclusive. We're inviting you to come to LifeSource. And this experience, I really believe it's going to be one of a kind for Ghana, because we're not here to make a lot of money off of a private school. We're here to give you the tools and the skills needed to compete globally.
Is that what we're seeing on our screens right now? The school?
Yeah.
That's right.
Beautiful. I love the green
you.
color. So all that land is where you do your farming, I assume. That's beautiful. So the students themselves are involved in farming these lands?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. And we're going to build industries off of what we produce.
It's beautiful.
Also, I want the gentlemen to know, the young men to know, there's a LifeSource Ghana for Boys coming. We have an expansive 10 plus acres. And so we're going to start constructing the boys' quarters on the other side of the land soon.
That takes me to Mr. Ofori, because we're talking about boys now. What will be your final message? You can invite the people to maybe tour around, call, just check in, but this is your time. That's your camera.
So my message would be that, I would like for people to come around, to see what we have, because what we have, I believe, will set the stage for everyone to be able to succeed and have the confidence that there's so much desire.
Thank you. What I remember the most is don't count yourself out, because you are not canceling them out.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming. And I wish you the very best. And this is Dr. Dibere Kopopa Ofori. And we also have Mr. Ofori. Ofosu, and husband and wife, they are the owners of Life Source International, and they currently have 2 schools in California. They're opening the first all-girls STEM boarding school right here in Ghana at APAM. So do give them a call or check out their website if you have more questions for them. Now we'll take another break. When we return, more conversations before we pop off. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Exactly, we have it.